We've all been there, right? You're walking down the street, you see a broken street light or maybe a pile of garbage, and you just think, who's actually supposed to take care of this? We see our cities working, or, sometimes not working, every single day. So in this explainer, we're going to pull back the curtain and really understand the system that makes your city tick.
Just take a look at this. This probably looks pretty familiar, especially after a heavy rain. Potholes. They're a pain. They can damage your car. They slow down traffic. They're just a classic, everyday city problem that drives us all a little crazy.
And it always leads to the big question, doesn't it? Whose job is it to come out here and fix this mess? Is there someone to call, an office to go to? I mean, who is actually accountable? Well, you've come to the right place, because that's exactly what we're going to break down. All right, so let's get right into it and meet the system that works behind the scenes. This is the level of government you might not hear about on the national news every night, but honestly, it's the one that impacts your daily life the most. So the answer to our pothole problem, it all comes down to this term, urban local bodies, or ULBs for short. It's the official name for the local governments in our cities and towns, and they are directly responsible for managing your area. Yep, they're the ones who are supposed to fix that pothole. Now, to really get where these ULBs fit in, think of it like a pyramid. Way up at the top, you've got the union government running the whole country. Below that, you have your state government. But the foundation, the base of that entire pyramid, is the local government. And it's designed that way for a reason, to be the level that is closest to the people, to you and me. So why build it that way? Well, it's because the whole system is built on this really powerful idea called participatory democracy. The goal isn't just for us to show up and vote every few years. It's about empowering you, the citizen, to actively take part in how your own community works. And this isn't some new idea. Listen to this quote from the Constituent Assembly debates way back in 1949. The vision, right from the very beginning, was for people to learn about their rights and their power by actually managing their own towns, right there in their own small sphere. Pretty cool, huh?
Okay, so we know the what and the why. Now for the interesting part, the how. How do these local governments actually work? Let's get into the nuts and bolts. First off, it's not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The system is tiered, and it's all based on population. The really big cities, we're talking over 1 million people, they get a municipal corporation, a Nagar Nigam. Mid-sized cities have a municipal council, or Nagarpalika, and then the smaller towns get what's called a Nagar Panchayat. But even a big city is just too large to manage from one central spot. So what they do is break cities down into these smaller, more manageable units called wards. And each ward has its own committees that are like the eyes and ears on the ground, spotting local issues, like that broken road or a blocked drain, and reporting them up the chain.
So what's on their daily to-do list? Well, a lot. Just look at this list from the Indore Municipal Corporation. It's everything from the big stuff, like managing all the city's waste and maintaining infrastructure, all the way down to providing water tankers, clearing debris, and, yep, even issuing your merit certificate. Okay, that is a huge list of responsibilities, which brings us to a very practical, very important question. Where does all the money come from to make this happen?
The short answer? It comes from us, the citizens. It's funded through local taxes and fees. Things like the property tax you pay on your home, the charges for your water supply, and the fees for business licenses, it all goes into the pot to pay for these essential city services.
And that brings us perfectly to our final and, I'd argue, our most important section. Because this isn't a one-way street. The whole system is designed to be a partnership between the government and its citizens. The power really is yours. And this illustrates that partnership perfectly. Just look at the transformation. On one side, a street overflowing with garbage, and on the other, a clean, beautiful park. That kind of change doesn't just happen because of a government program. It happens when a community decides to take action and work together.
And if you need proof that this can work on a massive scale, look no further than Indore. For 7 years in a row, it was named India's cleanest city. Do you really think that could happen without the active, dedicated participation of its citizens? No way. It's proof of what's possible when that partnership really works.
So what's your role in all this? What can you actually do? It's pretty simple, really. First, identify and report problems. See a water leak? Report it. Second, pay your taxes on time, because that's what fuels the whole system. Third, follow the rules, like segregating your waste. And finally, participate. Go to a ward meeting, join a local cleanup, be part of the solution.
And that leaves us with this one final thought. The system, the structure for a better city, it's already in place. Your local government is there, and it's working. The only question left is, are you?